the more we get to know our donors, the more we understand the value giving has to them. And when we understand that and internalize that, we start to realize that, oh, I'm not selling anyone anything.
Share stories of positive fundraising experiences with your team. And even probably the process of storytelling and the process of hearing those stories is going to start to continue to reinforce that pathway, because we do more often share the negative thing that happened than the positive. And that's related to a lot of other pieces, right? But the more we can share stories of connection and alignment and things like that, the more our beliefs will continue to shift towards those narratives.
Exactly. And even my first fundraising job was at a women's shelter that was run as a feminist collective. And fundraising was money was the root of all evil. Fundraising was just that little Cindy, good luck to her. One of the things I did is actually bring our donors and staff together. Right. And so often fundraising in organizations is a siloed function. And so it reinforces that idea, I don't have access to those good stories. I mean, I can tell them to you, but even better, let me give you an opportunity to experience that. Let me give you an opportunity to meet our donors and break bread or what have you, and actually meet, get to know them as humans, as people. So often in fundraising, we other donors, the bank machine or all these other problematic, there are donors out there who can be harmful to organizations. I don't want to ignore that or undermine that. But for the most part, there are plenty of donors who are amazing for your organizations. But within our organizations, we sort of put up this barrier that we can't connect with them. And so to get all your staff and everyone around you and invested in fundraising, start to break down those silos and connect on a human to human level.
I love that you shared that. And I totally agree. I feel like one of the places we forget or we fail to activate our empathy inside the sector is with our donors. We don't access that same type of, deep relationship, particularly for outside of sort of the fundraising department or singular person or whatever it is. And I think that's so important. And I'll also say, when I've worked as a consultant with organizations, and I'll have the marketing team come in for something, and, they'll say things sometimes but I'm not doing any of the fundraising, right? Or I could never do what the fundraisers do. And I will address that really early on in my engagement with them and say, we don't talk negatively about fundraising here.